That's just the character for Love, so that's awesome. Okay, let's listen to Faded. This is already the fastest song on the album. Oh, he has that force behind his vocals again, yes. This song is a great rhythm. Oh. I thought everything just falls away for that. If this song featured one of the Migos, I wouldn't even be surprised. But I'm here for it. Oh, I love that! This is like a light version of the oscillating synth from Titanic. I think this might be the most complex song on the album, actually. Like, this is like the one song that isn't primarily like a mood piece. It keeps throwing you for a loop. Dripping in my son, you I got the sauce, yeah. You getting jealous, I'm man in a different game, walking in real, what we gon' do, what we gon' do. Till we made it, we are ages slowly rising. Ambition, yes. Hear what you were saying. Love that! At first I used to go with a girl like that. It's only when I hella made it. You calling me up like blah blah blah. What's up, what's up, what's up with ya? What's up, what's up, what's up with ya? Can't love me cause I'm rich and famous. What's up, what's up, what's up with ya? And I love how he still gets to like flaunt his fame and weapon here. It's a good track, it's a really good track. Strong 4. Kind of like, it's a bit weird to have this song on this album, but I think it makes sense because it's the last song that isn't... This last track, I mean, I haven't listened to it yet, but even just from seeing it here, it seems to be the only song that's in Chinese. It seems to be a re-recording of a previously released song. So this last track looks like it's almost tacked on there as a bonus track, and like the actual album ended after Faded. And so it's interesting, because from Bullet to the Heart through Titanic, every song was very much established a mood, stayed within that. There was not a lot of progression in the individual songs, not a lot of distinct parts with a very different sound. Instead, they created this really, really strong mood, and then they just remained in that for 2.5 to 3 minutes, and it's wonderful. And then this last song, Faded, just kind of throws that all against the wall, and instead has a lot of dynamics to it, has a lot of distinct parts, a lot of different instruments coming in and out, a lot of... everything just dropping away for a transition into a different part of the song. It's like, composition-wise and production-wise, it stands completely unique. Like, it doesn't even belong to the same album. But I think it still works because it's the last track. And Bullet to the Heart also, it has continuities to the different songs, and the way it's placed here makes sense. But it's also a song that doesn't really feel like it belongs to the other songs that follow it. So you have an album that, for the biggest part, has these mood pieces that are on the middle ground between modern R&B and modern hip-hop. That describes every song from On the Rocks to Titanic. And then you have Bullet to the Heart, which is a mood piece, but stylistically very different. And as the beginning. And then as the last song, you have a song that takes from the same genres, from modern R&B and hip-hop, but that isn't a mood piece. So I think that works very well as opening and closing the album. And especially an album called Mirrors that is all about like this reflection, this refraction. And even on this album cover, it kind of emphasizes this isolation, where it looks like it represents like him standing between 8 mirrors, 8 songs, that refract himself back to like it makes sense that all of these songs would have parts of each other, but continuities without really being the same. And works very well to have Faded as the last song here. The last song before I Love You 3000. And that's just red as I, right? In Chinese, that just means love. Let's listen to it.